Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day. Well, I have 7 granddaughters visiting today and I wanted to make them something special. And so smoked chuck roast is one of those things that when it turns out right, it's so delicious. And so I thought I'd bring you along and show you how I make this so you could make it too if you'd like to. Now this is all you need is a couple of good chuck roasts. These are about 2.5 pounds each. I've got it on a wire rack in a pan with aluminum foil. And for a binder, I'm going to use bacon grease. I really like to use this because it not only holds the rub, but it adds that wonderful flavor of bacon. And so you put the bacon grease on and then you go ahead and just spread it out with your hands. Now I've washed my hands and they're completely clean. So you get it nice and coated like this, and don't be shy about using this. It'll all melt into the meat and off the meat. And so you get one side done, and then I'm going to use this rub that I put together, half a tablespoon of salt, and then 1 tablespoon each of black pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and Montreal steak seasoning, and then 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And you combine all of that and it makes a delicious rub. I also have these roasts sitting on slices of onion. Can you see the onion under there? And I'm going to smoke these out on the pellet grill. Get them nice and coated. Be generous with this rub. Pat that in, and I will go ahead and take these out to the grill. I've got it set at 220 degrees, and I'm going to smoke them for 1.5 hours in step 1. Then after 1.5 hours, it's time to turn them over, flip them over, and I'm going to let them keep smoking for another 1.5 hours. That'll be a total of 3 hours. Can you hear the girls playing? Next, after 3 hours, I'm going to go ahead and insert a temperature probe and continue to smoke until it reaches the color that I like. That looks about right. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the probe and wrap the individual roasts. And I want to make sure to get those onions in there. I'm going to put them on top and wrap this first one up and then turn the second one and put the onions on top of it and use the foil that's already on the pan, wrap it up. And then you want to reinsert the temperature probe, just like that. Now we're going to set the temperature for 199 degrees Fahrenheit and increase the temperature to 250 degrees on the grill. Then once it reaches the 199 degrees, it's done. Go ahead and remove the temperature probe and take them in. So we'll set these on this rack. We're going to let them rest for at least 30 minutes. And after the 30 minutes, it's time to serve it up. Let's see how that looks. Oh, yes. Nice and juicy. We'll get a fork and we'll transfer this over to a serving platter. There we have it. Beautiful smoked chuck roast. Take a look at this. It's still steaming hot and nice and juicy and tender. And it smells so good. Now the girls don't really care for the onions, so I'll just rake those off to the side, but they're delicious also. Let's have a quick taste. But the real test is, what do the girls think? Okay, give it a try, see how they like it. Who wants some more?
Me! I want all of it. Maybe.
Alright, who wants more? You want some more?
I want more. Babe, I want 3 more. I want 2 more. I want 2 more. Can we have 2 more?
Sure.
I want two more. I'm trying not to touch the bite.
You want some more?
I baked it. Here, do you bake it?
Break it off.
No, she doesn't.
Break it
I
off.
want to eat every kind of chicken.
There you go.
I want to eat good food. You don't know how to eat guys. I'm pretty.
All right, who wants some more? Anybody else want any more?
You look pretty on the video.
Lynn, you want another bite?
Can I have one?
Sure.
We're on a video. Yeah, we are. Because if you watching TV.
Anybody else want another bite? You're putting corn in your roll?
I do this at home.
Well, good for you.
It tastes good.
However you like it.
And I also like it in mashed potatoes in my roll. I like, everyone else in the world is going to try that and say,